body is Chevy's.
You have enough light?
Yes, Dad, I have enough light. I shan't be very long because I have the clippers on.
Chronic bronchitis with COPD.
So don't think that I'm
started
rushing.
managing it every day. I like to volunteer, hit the courts, and explore new places. Getting better with Spiriva.
Spiriva is the only once daily inhaled breathing treatment for all forms of COPD, which includes chronic bronchitis and emphysema.
I take it every day. It keeps my airways open to help me breathe better all day long.
Spiriva does not replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden symptoms.
Put it on this
Spiriva, and call your doctor right away if your breathing suddenly worsens,
Really?
your throat or tongue swells, you get hives, have vision changes or eye pain, or have problems passing urine. Tell your doctor if you have glaucoma, problems passing urine, or an enlarged prostate, as these may worsen with Spiriva. Also discuss the even eye drops. Side effects include dry mouth, constipation, and trouble.
Well, Jerry Rice,
Now I'm managing my
Take a
chronic
stool up there
bronchitis every day.
No, it's not until 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Daily Spiriva is right for you.
I'll be home for that. I
over
might
there was
quit.
drafted 16.
Huh?
Over there was drafted 16.
No, Jerry Rice was drafted #1 in 1985. The 49ers traded up with the New England Patriots.
We were
I thought they said 16. They had to win 16 to be drafted.
Emmett had to wait.
And they were talking about the team class everybody.
Oh my gosh, that's why dealers use Carfax in their listings. See things like mileage, service, the number of previous owners. It's awesome.
PHX.com has your used car. Research and find the exact used vehicle.
How old is your daughter, Lydia?
A
year and 8 months.
She's
I
baby.
may be my
Oh, yeah.
right now, but I'm not going to bed.
Two of the best players that ever played football.
This is true.
For free. And
No
log on now
argument
to
there.
And they said other teams passed
free
them by.
success kit, stuff, information.
Nobody knew who Jerry Rice was.
Real Walter in California saw it.
Amount of time. This is $100 value, and it's yours.
Jerry Rice used to run that horse.
Log on now to 2edconnection.com. That's 2edconnection.com.
Be a part of the CNN Heroes movement at CNNHeroes.com.
Taking a look at top stories, gunmen in northern Afghanistan have shot and killed 10 members of an international medical aid team, including 6 Americans. The Taliban claimed responsibility. Police say militants stopped the
There's that
victims'
Taliban
car,
in the news
took their
again.
belongings,
Tell you what,
and
it
one
doesn't
by
matter.
one. The
You
victims
be done gone all the one in the league out of wow.
that has been provided
That's the last stop in the
since
circus.
the 1960s. Elena Kagan
How
has
old
been
is she?
sworn in as a Supreme Court
36.
justice. She took the oath of office about 2.5 hours ago. Kagan is President Obama's second appointment to the High Court. She becomes the
I see his name on the back of my nephew.
104th woman to serve.
Yeah, but I will see something.
BP is concentrating on delivering the final knockout blow to its crippled well in the Gulf of Mexico. The so-called static
Alfred.
kill was deemed a
Alfred didn't
success.
help it. You don't
Now
want my
BP
help.
will resume drilling
I don't play football.
the so-called bottom kill effort, an effort to ensure the well
Told him he could come out here and work out with
BP
JR.
says it will share what it's learned from the disaster with others.
Too far from his mom.
And according to published reports, at least 19
Mama's
deaths
umbilical
have
cord
happened
can't reach that far.
Jerry Rice, you got to work with Jerry Rice, man.
temperatures, and
Jerry Rice is
nearly
great.
people have visited hospital
One lap and he
people
fall
with
out.
problems or
Jerry Rice sent him on back home.
First, many cities have set up cooling centers to help people without air conditioning, and while others have
The
issued
money gonna quit rolling this year.
a keeping pool, including
Right.
avoiding liquids with
The money gonna start rolling this year.
It can be especially dangerous for athletes.
Don't
as
send him
students
on down the
return to
line.
classroom athletes
Nobody
return
wanna
to
go
the
all
field,
day.
spending
Nobody sitting
hours
up there.
in the scorching sun. So
Coach was
to
got his
help
grandson.
your player,
Had 3 or 4 operations on his leg.
Dr. William Lloyd is back with us with some heat-saving tips and some life-saving tips for families out there. Dr. Bill, thanks again for joining us. We don't have a bucket of ice this week.
No ice today, but maybe we should. It's August 7th. Jim, it's still the middle of the summer and people are going back to school.
That's right, and given the fact that the schools are reopening in early August, you've got a lot of kids going back to the football field, back to the soccer field, and those kids are going to be dealing with some blistering
I was sad about that little boy up in
temperatures.
Sacramento. Did you see that? He was 11 years old. He was working out.
So what do you recommend?
His first football workout, and he had a heart attack.
Well, this can be a very
He
tough
had an
time of year. Jim, it takes 10
undiagnosed
days
heart
for somebody to
condition.
acclimate to hot weather. And don't
Wow.
forget, yes,
And had he had an EKG,
where they have made it
they would have known about this heart defect.
defect.
11 years old.
11 years old. His first football practice ever.
That's sad. Well, his body wasn't prepared enough.
Well, I think the thing now is, with kids and playing sports, is that they're going to have to be a lot more careful in getting kids physicals actually before they go out to participate in physical activity. Oh yeah, I was reading the Marshall paper in my dad's hometown paper in Texas that they have a football camp for children as young as 4 years old.
Wow.
So, if you're going to start being the next Emmitt Smith, son, before you know your ABCs, you're going to know how to hit a two-hole. You know, you're going to know that on the 35 bob, the guard is pulling to the left, and you get behind that guard and that center, and you run for daylight. You don't know your ABCs yet, but you know 35 bob is on 2.
That man used to live down there where I'm from, before he knew he had a son. He said a lot of vitamins and things, so he was avoided. He went to football practice, he died. Not no examination and nothing. Feed him all kinds of supplements.
I'm sure we'll talk more about that, and plenty of common sense. Tell your kids if you don't feel right, leave the field. And if you're there watching, if you see a kid in trouble, even if it's not your own kid,